Stunning drone footage reveals a chilling reality: millions of tons of plastic drifting together in the Pacific, forming a floating graveyard of human waste. It's not science fiction, it's happening right now. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more raw environmental truths, and witness the haunting scale of one of Earth's greatest man-made disasters. 1. A bird's-eye view of the disaster. High above the Pacific Ocean, drones are revealing a plastic crisis hidden from the human eye. From hundreds of feet in the air, they capture massive slicks of floating waste, clearly visible. What appears to be ocean waves are actually layers of bottles, wrappers, ropes, and fishing gear. Drone footage shows entire fields of plastic swirling and clustering into artificial islands. The water surface, once blue, is now stained with shades of white, green, red, and translucent gray. Plastic bags inflate and deflate like jellyfish as waves roll beneath them in rhythmic motion. Seabirds circle above the debris, mistaking the colorful trash for food scattered by the wind. 2. The technology behind the drones. Modern drones used in ocean expeditions are equipped with powerful lenses and GPS systems. They can hover for hours, capturing 4K resolution videos across vast stretches of open water. Stabilized gimbals ensure smooth panoramic views, even in rough wind or wave conditions. Some drones are launched from ships, while others are designed for autonomous offshore missions. Thermal imaging helps detect organic life tangled or trapped within the plastic debris field. High-altitude shots combine with low swoops to give a layered perspective of ocean contamination. The footage is stored and transmitted via satellite links to researchers and media platforms. 3. What the footage reveals about scale. Drone visuals obliterate the myth that ocean plastic is limited to tiny, scattered items. Massive tangles of nets float like ghost ships, creating underwater hazards for marine animals. Entire mats of styrofoam bob in unison, stretching longer than city blocks in some frames. The footage captures bottles stacked atop each other, layered by years of tidal movement. Discarded shoes, toothbrushes, food packaging, and even toys drift in eerie stillness. Drones document areas where sunlight barely penetrates the plastic-choked surface below. In some zones, the debris is so dense that birds can land directly on the floating trash. 4. Plastic patterns and currents. Drone footage highlights how plastics organize into spirals, bands, and dense swirls in water. Currents carry debris into circular motion, forming conveyor belts of floating waste clusters. Long streaks of trash form ribbons that extend for kilometers, driven by the gyres' rotation. Certain plastics float in neat lines, shaped by wind and oceanic friction between water layers. Researchers use these patterns to predict where debris will accumulate in the coming years. High-speed footage shows how wind bursts scatter plastics briefly before they regroup again. This footage proves that cleanup efforts must understand the fluid choreography of the ocean. 5. Documenting wildlife amid the waste. Drone lenses often catch seabirds circling, diving, and even nesting on plastic clusters. Footage shows turtles swimming near shopping bags and fish darting through plastic loops. Whales surface beside plastic slicks, unknowingly drawing in contaminated microplastic water. Seals rest on floating debris, mistaking it for drift ice or seaweed-covered natural platforms. One drone captured a pod of dolphins surrounded by shimmering plastic trails, seemingly trapped. Birds peck at bottle caps and wrappers, mistaking them for squid or small fish at the surface. Marine life adapts in real time to artificial surroundings, and the footage documents this shift. 6. The media's role in sharing the crisis. Many of the most viral plastic ocean clips come from drone operators documenting the patch. These visuals have been used in news reports, environmental campaigns, and climate summits. They appear in films, documentaries, and social media to expose the scale of ocean pollution. Their emotional power has turned statistics into something viewers can see, feel, and remember. Activists and educators use drone clips to demand change from corporations and policymakers. Seeing an island of trash moves people more deeply than hearing numbers or reading headlines. Short drone clips reach millions, raising awareness faster than any single cleanup effort could. 7. Visual proof of global neglect. Drones reveal not just plastic, but humanity's failure to manage waste responsibly worldwide. Labels from dozens of countries are seen on plastic floating thousands of kilometers offshore. This is not one nation's mistake. It is a portrait of global consumerism without accountability. Drone footage captures brands and products still legible after years floating in the Pacific. The visuals connect our everyday choices with consequences thousands of miles from home. They prove that out-of-sight waste is never truly gone. It just drifts into new, tragic zones. Some footage even captures plastic emerging from rivers or ports directly into ocean currents. The emotional impact of aerial footage. Something changes in people when they see plastic pollution from above for the first time. The beauty of the ocean contrasts violently with the artificial clutter drifting across its face. There is sadness in watching the waves roll through plastic instead of marine vegetation. Viewers often describe the footage as surreal, haunting, and emotionally disturbing. Drone videos evoke a mixture of awe, guilt, and urgency that statistics alone cannot deliver. They remove abstraction and replace it with reality. Plastic is no longer theoretical. Each sweeping shot brings a sense of helplessness, but also a spark of responsibility. People begin asking, what can I do? How did we let it get this bad? Can we still reverse this? 9. Why drone footage changed the conversation. Before drone footage, ocean plastic was talked about but rarely visualized in compelling detail. It existed in documentaries or academic papers, often limited to abstract charts and simulations. But once drones flew above the Pacific, they gave the world unfiltered access to floating proof. Suddenly, the plastic crisis was not just scientific, it was visual, emotional, and unforgettable. The drone lens became the planet's new eye, capturing a story too wide for the human gaze alone. No longer could anyone argue that the problem was exaggerated or confined to small patches. Policymakers took note. Nonprofits gained traction. Citizens started campaigns and cleanup drives. The conversation shifted from distant statistics to local responsibility and international urgency. 10. What comes next after the aerial truth? Drone footage has revealed the crisis. Now it is up to humanity to respond with urgency and scale. Cleanup technologies are being tested, but prevention remains the more powerful long-term tool. Reducing single-use plastics, reforming packaging, and banning harmful materials are essential. Rivers must be blocked from delivering waste, and industries held accountable for their output. Global cooperation is needed to treat oceans not as dumps, but as sacred lifelines of life. Education must evolve from images alone to habits, policies, and systems that honor the planet. Innovators are building drones not only to film, but to detect, tag, and collect waste in real time. From the skies, it looks endless, but every piece of plastic tells a story of neglect. This footage is a wake-up call. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more hard-hitting visuals, and share it to raise awareness. The more we see, the more we understand, and the more we can push for change. The ocean can't speak for itself, but you can.